at a book launch titled Nigerian Universities Echoes from the Underground, written by Professor Eddie Mbadiwe. It was evident during the event that Nigeria's investment of 6% of annual budget is still below the 30% benchmark recommended by United Nations for any meaningful development. Father of the Day and former Education Minister Professor Ikechukwu Madubuike in his address advised for an urgent turnaround of the unprogressive education policy implementation within the country.
No matter the amount of money you put there, at the end of the day, it was not enough. Money is not just a problem in education. Accountability is very, very important in education. I found out that less than 10% of JAMBites, qualified Nigerians, able to go to universities, had no admission. And I thought that the next best thing to do was to start the open university, so that those who can't afford to go to the formal universities will go to open universities. I went to England and I studied their open university system, and we found out that out of every 4 graduates in London or the UK, 1 was a graduate of the Open University. So I came back home and set up a committee and approved the establishment of Open University. Today, when I go out and see many children going into Open University, I feel quite gratified.
A book that covers virtually the life trajectory of university education in Nigeria from that date in 1948, 19 January, when the first students entered the University of Ibadan, when the locks of that university were opened for students to enter, from 1948 to the present day. It discusses how higher institutions in Nigeria, particularly the universities, have developed in their formative years, from those sublime days to days of decline.
Other dignitaries graced the occasion, such as past Chief Medical Director of the National Hospital Abuja, Dr. Segun Ajunwo, who incidentally is the chairman of the day. Even though absent, Governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, was ably represented by an aide. The author of the book, Professor Eddie Mbadiwe, while thanking all present, shared his pain on the current situation with our tertiary education.
Why did I write this book? Very simple. I believe if you've been lucky to be exposed to knowledge at any level, you have a duty to make sure that knowledge does not die with you. It's a duty. That means you must go to your grave with an empty brain. Everything you have should be put down for posterity. Some of us have been lucky. A little of hard work, we went to one of the best secondary schools in Nigeria then. When we went to secondary school, it was common entrance all over the country. Common. All the government colleges had 1 day for entrance exam. There was nothing like your father was rich, therefore they can buy you. If you didn't pass, you didn't pass. After the entrance, you went for interview, where they saw you as a person. And I was among the first 8. In those days, the first 8 students had automatic scholarship. I was among the first 8. But when the principal, who was an Englishman, Mr. English, his name was Mr. English. Yeah, he said, he told Mr. Bona to tell me that my father could pay my fees, therefore let him give the scholarship to somebody else. This is very true, so he gave it to somebody else.
Mohammed Jinadu, Voicetv Nigeria.